3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw here. He's got it to Gibson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Come on, set.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Washington defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Across midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
First and 10, Young. going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. On play action, Young. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slap.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Down. Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second and 4. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Danny Gray from 13 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Ready.
Young now. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Set.
Throwing, Young. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
Ready.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Now here's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hustle, hustle. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 27 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready up. 52 blaster. Ready.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Got a man, that's out. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Okay.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw on second down is Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded just inside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Touchdown, Washington. Danny Gray
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Young. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5. Here is Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Slide for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Commanders 41, 49ers 13. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ready?
Young to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
This makes the score. Commanders 48, 49ers 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready, ready.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Young on 3rd and 2. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at... 4-yard line.
You and I have been around.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble. Now back to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.